see me now, oh God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, oh God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, oh God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway on a Monday night. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, You can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Free ball. Watch that.
Here's Grant. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here, taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. On 3rd down, it's Grant, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. He finds him up. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 63 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Saints nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Brees. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brees. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
The Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
95-56, 95-56. No game on this defense, no game. Keep that quick.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Easy, opposite.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ready.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Double time. 4 down. 53.
To throw, it's Breeze. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position, a couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the end zone, Watson. Forced out to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
I don't think you got it, sir. Out. Hey, 31. Check 15. Check. Cross.
They will run with Grant. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the 42-yard line.
This is it. 19. Here we go, D.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 58 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The score, Texans
Breeze now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 37. Check 37. Kill.
This is Grant. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I'm going to hit you.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Set. 19.
Check 56.
Alert.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Gotcha, boy.
Watson, off play action. Well, he's going to go for it all. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Toss play, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 9, check 9. Switch it.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
He was brought down by Jonathan Joseph. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Breeze's throw on target to Cook, and he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second and 5 at the Texans' 24-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Sammy. Mike 13. Watch the slant.
Breeze now to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Here's Breeze to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And Lutz puts this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Hey, we gotta snap it.
Throwing on second down. Watson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Will Fuller was the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. Now it's Ginn. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Now Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well,
else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They go back to Grant and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On third down, it's Grant. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now Watson going to sneak it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
This is it. 19. 36. Night, sweetheart.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. Room to run past midfield. He's got Fuller. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will get the football at their 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Chinese Ringo. Chinese on the Ringo. Chinese.
Now on 2nd and 16. Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That's good for the Saints.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Breeze going to throw. This is caught by Ginn. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Ready. 5-9.
Now Breeze again. And he finds Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Breeze now on first down. He's got Smith here. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
To throw again on 2nd down, Breeze. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Ginn has it complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs, needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. A big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn there to make the grab. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd and 12, Watson out to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Check 52. Check.
It's complete to Fuller. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A big pickup of 38.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you bet.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at him. We've got him now.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, let's go. Check. 24.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the
Good set. Play T.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Houston, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.